Family, you're in for a great show today. It's Fun Friday, so y'all already know what that means. We're going to dive in. We're going to talk about getting some funding for your business and so much more on Speaker Success. Family, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on, successors? Y'all, it is July 4th. Man, I know y'all are excited about it because today we're going to see some fireworks on the show. You understand me? We're going to see some fireworks on the show. But y'all, welcome and good morning. It's Speak Your Success in the Morning. And y'all know we're your favorite morning show going live every single day of the week, right? Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. Central to 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. And we got a great show lined up for you today. But y'all know we can't get rolling, we can't get kicking, we can't get grooving until we bring out our co-host. Come on out, producer Britt. Let's talk to the people. How you feeling?
Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Man, I'm so happy to say Friday. Woo.
Happy Friday, man. Say,
Friday feel
first of all,
good.
welcome back. Welcome back. We missed you
Well,
yesterday.
yeah.
Yeah, we had to let the people know producer Britt ain't here today, but she told me to say this. Okay, she told me
Okay,
to
okay.
let
Yeah,
y'all know this.
yeah. I'm
Well,
here.
yeah,
I'm
you
here.
got something lined up for today or what?
I
Before we get
don't know.
started?
Yeah, I'm gonna be Marche.
Yeah.
It's a Marche Friday. So we
Okay.
gonna see what's happening. We're gonna see what's
What up,
happening.
Shay
Yeah,
Shay?
yeah.
What up, Shady? What up,
Yeah,
cousin? Okay,
shady cousin. So
cool. Cool.
yeah, I'm gonna let Shay lead the day. I'm just hop in the car and let it roll, baby. That's what I'm
Let
gonna
Shay lead the day.
do.
That's the
Mm-hmm.
way. Okay,
That's the
sound good.
way. All
Sounds
right.
good to
Well,
me.
we got a good show today, so let's go ahead and dive in. We got a lot of stuff to do. So let's get into it straight from the source, man.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Let's get to it. Y'all, producer Britt keep me in line. She keep me in line, y'all. All right. So, man, today what I want to just talk a little bit about is, man, understanding that this thing about faith, right? What is faith? What does that look like? And it really breaks down in Matthew chapter 7. And we're gonna start at verse 14. And we're gonna get into this a little bit so we can really get an understanding of what it looks like for us to have that faith and take that action. And let's go to the text. It says, when they came to the crowd, a man came up to Jesus, falling on his knees before him and saying, Lord, have mercy on my son, because he has seizures and suffers terribly, for he often falls into the fire and often into the water. All right. So it says, when they came to the crowd, they're talking about Jesus. They're talking about his disciples that's rocking with him. Okay. So, they're moving like that in the pack. And then the next verse says, and I brought him to your disciples, and they could not cure him. So wait a minute, Jesus, these dudes been rolling with you. You the one that got the power, but they couldn't get it done. Jesus was like, hold on, wait a minute. So let's just stick to the text, okay? And Jesus answered and said, you unbelieving and perverse generation, how long shall I be with you, and how long shall I put up with you? Bring him here. Bring him to me. Y'all can't get this done. I'm gonna handle this. I'm gonna handle this. And Jesus rebuked him, and the demon came out of him, and the boy was healed at once. Then the disciples came up and said, Jesus, right? And they came up to him privately, says, Jesus, why could we not cast it out? And he said to them, because of your meager faith. For truly I say to you, if you have faith the size of a mustard seed, you will say to this mountain to move, and then it will move from here to there, and nothing is impossible with you. Family, the reason why I want to talk about that is so often we often hear about those people who may talk about their certain places because of the prayers of their grandmother, of their mom, of their dad, or whoever it might be, right? But the question becomes, when will you get off the training wheels of faith, and when will you stop relying on somebody else doing the work for you, right? And I'm saying that because I've been guilty many times. Also, I've been a disciple, right? To where the point I'm like, hey, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make this happen, right? Like, hey, John, can you pray for it? I don't know. Maybe you want to pray for that, right? Because how I was acting up last week, how I was acting yesterday, I don't know if I even want to try to go there, pray, break that down like that. But the point that I really want to break down for us here today is this, y'all. After these guys have been walking in their relationship with Jesus, and after they've been ultimately rocking with Jesus, he was saying, after y'all have been with me all this time, did y'all not pick up anything? Right. And as I'm seeing this and as I'm looking at it and thinking about it, it's like, man, where does the point come to where I can say I have the faith to do certain things? Right. Jesus already came on the earth. He walked the earth. He died for us. But the same fact that remains is this: he's not on the earth anymore. He's going to return, but he's not here now. So now us who are representatives of him, how can we show that we have an elevated level of faith? How can we show that we really believe? So, family, the challenge for us today, for you, me, us, I want you to take a second. I want you to take some time. And I want you to think, if somebody came up to you, that they knew that you were a believer, right? That they knew that you had a relationship with God, and they came up and approached you and they said, hey, John, I know that you're connected to the source, right? I know that you got a relationship with the Father. Can you pray for me? Because they're seeking you out, because they're hoping, they're praying that they're praying that what they see as you walking out in your faith, that you will be able to provide them some hope. You will be able to provide them some resolve. You'll be able to provide them some relief. So the matter, the challenge on the table is this: if somebody approaches you looking to lean in and looking for you to be able to provide them with a result, with faith, with some answers, will you be willing and able to at least try to step up to the table and try to step up to the challenge? Because, family, in 2025, we can't just depend on our grandparents' faith and our parents' faith. We have to have faith of our own, so that, just like it says at the end of the text, that we can tell a mountain to move and it'll move. That means in 2025 we can still do miracles through the power of Jesus Christ living in us. All right, family. So be challenged today. Be challenged as you go into the 4th and you're looking at the fireworks and you're thinking about the barbecue and everything else on the grill. Be challenged today to say, how can I elevate my faith to where I will be able to stand alone on the relationship that I have with Jesus and not being reliant or dependent on somebody else. Family, this has been straight from the source. Today we came from Matthew chapter 17, 14 through 20. I hope this really encourages you. I hope this really provided value to you. And family, we're right here, like I said, every Monday through Friday on Speaker Success in the Morning, and Straight from the Source is our first segment that we kick off the show with. We're about to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to be right back with more Speaker Success. And we got a special guest today. We got Miss LaShanta in the building, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about funding your business. All right, so we'll be right back in just one moment with more Speaker Success in the Morning. Are you a new or budding entrepreneur looking to set your business up for success? Profit Mode is here to help you navigate your entrepreneurial journey with expert education and services. From tax planning and bookkeeping to selecting the right business structure, Profit Mode has you covered. They'll even educate you on how to properly set up your business for building credit so you can grow with confidence. Profit Mode's mission is to provide you with the tools and guidance you need to establish a solid foundation for your business. Whether you're just getting started or you're ready to take the next step, we're here to support your goals. Let Profit Mode help you turn that entrepreneurial dream into a reality with the knowledge and services to back it up. Your success starts with the right foundation. Contact Profit Mode today to get started. Family, welcome back to Speak Your Success in the Morning. We are 9 minutes after the hour, and I hope that you are having an amazing morning. All right, and for my replay watchers, I hope y'all having a great day too. You know what I'm talking about? So, y'all, like I said before, we have an amazing guest, and I don't want to belabor the point. I don't want to waste no time. But this Britt, we ain't trying to waste no time this morning, huh? Ain't trying to waste no time. So we're gonna go ahead We're gonna go ahead and get into it. Uh, What'd you say?
Nothing. I'm just trying to get
Oh,
my iPad ready.
yeah,
I gotta switch iPads,
yeah.
and
Get your
it's a
you
whole
switch
production
iPads.
happening over
Wow,
here. Yeah,
first world problems when you got two iPads. That's crazy.
I'm
Okay.
liquid. Okay.
Oh, girl said I got it liquid, I got it physical. Anyway, y'all. So without further ado, yeah, I wanna introduce this young lady. She actually was my coach, right? Actually was my coach. Okay, for the people, just so y'all know, we ain't just bringing on any random people out here. We bringing on people that we got connection to, people that have actually done the work and are still doing the work in the business.
Mhm.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to introduce you all to Miss LaShanta Witherspoon. She's the founder of EPA Financial. And y'all, right now, what she's doing, she's helping entrepreneurs secure funding in their business, rebuilding that personal credit. That's so essential. And establishing
Mhm.
strong business credit profiles. World, like we need credit, right? You need to be able to leverage some credit so that you can really do the work that you desire to do. So without further ado, y'all, Miss LaShanta Witherspoon, welcome to Speaking Success in the Morning, ma'am.
Uh-oh, you're on mute.
Oh, you muted, LaShanta.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. How's everyone
Yeah.
doing? Thank you so
Good.
much
How
for
are
having me.
you?
I'm
Yes. Thank you
well.
so much for being here, waking up early for us.
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
rocking with us early.
yes.
Rocking with us. Well, so yeah, so I mean, I know me and producer Britt know, 'cause we talked a little bit about it offline. But first, LaShanta, can you let us know where you from? 'Cause I know you're in Texas now, but where are you originally from?
I'm originally from, it's a very small town actually in Alabama called Alberta, Alabama,
Mhm.
which is near Selma, Alabama. So I came to Dallas. It's been about almost 8 years that I've been in Dallas, Texas, came for opportunities. But yeah, I'm a good old country girl from Alabama.
Love it. That mean you be cooking.
From Alabama.
Not like that. Not the
Oh,
big
oh,
arm
oh,
cookie.
oh, okay.
Okay. Not the big arm cookie,
Not
but
the
I
big
can cook.
arm cooking. Okay, okay. That's funny.
Not the big arm
Not the big
cookie.
arm cooking is hilarious.
Not the
That's
auntie or granny cooking, but I
okay. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. That
Wow.
is
I wasn't
funny.
expecting that.
Me
Took me out.
either. Me either,
Took
Jonathan.
me out. Britt, she
Yes.
just took me out early. Wow. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Well, while we're speaking about where you're from, and we talked a little bit offline about your lovely credit card background back there. So,
Oh yeah.
can you just tell us about the journey when decided to quit your job, and kind of just tell us what you do, your expertise, and how that take risks became your background? Because that is so cool.
Mm.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes. So I actually quit my job July of 2021,
Mhm.
right? So during the time prior to that, how I actually got into the financial service background, me and my sister actually started our transportation consulting company back in November 2020. 2020.
Mhm.
So during that time, we started the business, and honestly, y'all, from the beginning, we took off. We took
Mm.
off literally the first week in business, right?
Mm.
So by the time January of 2021 came, we were literally already making at least five figures in business, right? So I was like,
Wow.
oh wow,
Okay.
okay, this is going a
Okay.
bit fast,
Mm-hmm.
right? This is taking me a little fast, right? And so we started noticing the progress of the business, how it was taking off so fast. And by the time July came, it was like, sis, my sister was like, you, I think you're going to have to quit. I think you're going to have to quit the
Mm-hmm.
job
Mm.
because we
Wow.
were growing at such a fast pace that it's literally me and my sister. We had no additional help, anything like that. And
Mm-hmm.
so within
Wow.
the first year or so, we started over 100 trucking companies. And so I was
Mm.
very much so needed. Yes, yes. We started over 100 trucking companies in our very first year of business. And so quit my job July 2021. And as we was transitioning within the trucking company, I noticed that, well, okay, in order for these people to start trucking companies, they need funding, right? Or they need to have business
Mm-hmm.
credit or something of that nature. My
Mm.
background actually is I have an undergrad in finance. So it makes sense, right? I worked for a
Mm-hmm.
credit union for over 6 years. And so I always tell people, I just didn't wake up and say, hey, I want to start doing credit or these things. I actually was in the business for over 6 years or so, and then I was an accountant. And so that drove me to actually start my own company, Every Penny Accounts Financial, which I have been in business for the past 4 years, helping entrepreneurs to be able to rebuild their credit, establish up to six figures in funding, as well as build a strong business credit profile, as you guys stated. And so, how I got into the business credit side, which is very funny, Jonathan and Britt, the company was not even supposed to be this, right?
Oh,
The company
Mm.
okay.
was supposed to be a bookkeeping and accounting company.
Ah,
Took all the courses, y'all, paid almost $5,000. And I said, I can't do this. This is not my cup of
really?
tea. Yes, I
Yikes.
was
Wow.
like, this is not my cup of tea. And so I started studying and learning about business credit. Something at the time, this was around January of 2022.
Mhm.
I started seeing things
Mhm.
about business credit, and I was like, that's different. I know about personal credit, but I've really never heard about business credit. And so once I got into just learning more about business credit, I was like, that's what I want to teach people. I noticed that it was
Mm.
not a niche that was very heavy at the time. And yes, people had funding, but no one was talking about business credit. Right. And so I began studying it, got really, really great at it. I built our business credit in less than 30 days. And
Wow.
so,
Mm.
yes, in less than 30 days. And I really want to get more expert at it. Right.
Mhm.
So in that very same year, I hired a mentor to learn more about it. And from there, it was history. So I have been in the business credit lane ever since. And now I'm transitioning more into helping these entrepreneurs get this money, right? Get this funding
Mhm.
that you need in order to start, grow, and scale your businesses. So, yeah.
Well,
Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
Well,
That's amazing.
so yeah, yeah. I mean, that's phenomenal. And then I want to just like I just want to rewind back a little bit because I know you're talking about helping entrepreneurs, and I mean the work that you already done thus far. I think is truly wonderful. Uh,
Thank
but
you.
just breaking down some of the basics. Like let's talk about, so for instance, for entrepreneurs like starting out. Like, what would you say are like three essential steps to building a strong business credit profile?
So, some of the three essential steps, especially for people that are new, it's always first and foremost about the structuring of your business, right? So, if you're starting out, the foundation of the company is important. That means you need to have a business address, right? Professional email, professional phone number, no Yahoo, no Gmail accounts, things of that nature. Yes, right. So if the foundation is not right, then nothing else is going to be right, right?
Mhm.
So many people start their companies with their home address. And what a lot of people don't realize is that this information is publicized. So I can look up anyone's business address and I can
Mhm.
see literally exactly where you live. And like I always tell people, are you comfortable with people pulling up to your home?
Oh,
Oh.
Right?
oh.
Because they actually know where you live. Right? They know where you live. So the business structure is one of the very important piece. Number two would be your NAS code or your NAICS code. It's super important that as starting as a new business that we are in a low risk industry versus being in high risk. So some of our high risk industry is like credit repair, trucking, right? Cannabis business, those different things. So it's important that we have a low risk industry so we can avoid being denied for the funding that you guys would need, right? Low risk industries would be like consulting, education, marketing, those sorts of things. You want to stay very low risk so you can avoid, again, those denials or be in decline for the funding. Number
Mhm.
three, that I see most importantly for startups that I want to ensure that we have in place is a business bank account. A business bank account. Your business bank account is essential if you're getting grants, if you're getting funding from a bank. You want to have a business bank account. I recently encountered someone who was making at least 20,000 in their company, and they were
Mm.
looking for business funding. However, they only had a personal bank account, right? So we need to have all of our cash flow that is flowing through our bank account from our sales, so when the lenders are looking, right, for how much money you're making, they're going to pull your bank statements from your business, not your personal. And so
Mm.
imagine making that type of mistake, right? And you can't prove that you're making this type of money because the money is flowing through your personal and not your business. So My top three things is definitely the business structure, having a low risk business NAICS code, as well as a business bank account.
So, with all that being said, if someone was like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't do any of that. I did that the wrong way." Can
Mhm.
they go back and correct their mistakes? Is there a way to do that?
Absolutely, absolutely. So if you start off as a personal address, because in the beginning, honestly, in the beginning, before I knew any better, I was like, oh, well, I'm just going to start the business, right? So
Mhm.
once I actually started learning about business credit and the importance of not using your home address, I was like, oh, well, I need to hurry up and get like a business virtual corporate address, right?
Mm.
This is a commercial, professional, single building type address. So not attached to like a UPS, not attached to a FedEx, any of those things. It needs to be a commercial building. And so you can change it, right? So there's steps that you can make the changes through the Secretary of State, the IRS. So it's
Gotcha.
a simple change that can happen by simply, just going through the processes, right? The step by steps
Mhm.
to make the changes from personal to business. For your NAS code, there's really not a step by step guidance in order to do that. It can be
Mhm.
changed through like your IRS, or if you're doing your taxes, right, you can let them know, hey, I need to change out my NAS code to a more lower risk code.
Mhm.
Also, even when you're opening up your bank accounts, right? So you can tell them as well because they're going to ask you, hey, what is your industry type? What is your
Mhm.
coding for that? So you can
Mm,
provide them with that code as well. Then, as far as a business bank account, of course, we can open up the business bank accounts. That's no problem. Just transitioning from the personal, right, to a business account and start moving your transactions from your personal to your business to flow that way.
Gotcha.
mm.
Okay. Nice. Good information for sure. Good
Yeah,
information.
this definitely is great information because I
Yeah.
know that I mean because I know that I had to put in some calls to Coach LaShanta when I was going to the bank. I'm like, look, I'm about to go to the bank. What information do I need to bring so I get up there so I don't got to go
Mhm.
back and do all this and do all that and dibble and dabble. So I mean, I just appreciate the work that you do and just for you really having this heart to help entrepreneurs because all of us can't get it right the first time, Coach LaShanta.
No.
Especially not without like a mentor or a coach like you said that you hire. So I definitely can appreciate you bringing that to the forefront because this is essential. Like,
Mhm.
we ain't playing we ain't playing business. We trying to do real business.
And
So
would you say, just the clients and people that you come in contact with, is it hard like to do all of this stuff like for them? Is it hard, or do you take that burden off and you do everything for them? How does that work?
So it's not challenging. Most of the people that
Mhm.
come to me are pretty much in place. Honestly, the
Gotcha.
biggest that I face is the structure.
Mm.
A lot of people don't have the proper structure, right? Whether it's their address and the emails,
Mhm.
things of that nature. Most people just don't have those type of things in place, and so when they come to me, right, I
Mhm.
don't actually do the structuring portion of it, but I do educate and guide them, provide them different guides and things that they need. So if they do need to change their address, I have all of these step-by-step instructions to help them to do that I provide as a free resource
Gotcha.
to anyone, right? So I provide them the 10-step guide of, hey, this is what you guys need to do in order to ensure that you have a solid foundation in order to get started, whether you're getting funding from the banks or you're trying to secure business funding, right, through your alternative lenders. These are the things that you need to have in place.
Mm.
mm,
Okay, understood.
okay.
Jonathan?
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, we're about to get ready to go to commercial break, but before we do, I got a question for you, Coach DeShanta. I got a question for you. So, what actually? Well, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off.
No,
Make
you
the
already
people
started.
stay.
You already
You
started. Go
Okay,
ahead.
here we go.
you
Here we
Yeah, you
go.
already
started,
Okay,
started. Yeah.
Jessica.
what would you say are like the top mistakes that you see business owners making when it comes to try to get business credit, and how can they avoid them?
Mm.
Some of the top mistakes is honestly mainly a lot of things that I've already pretty much stated. It's just not having, the right NAICS code, right? It seems
Mm.
that I don't know if people just, really don't know about it. I just feel like it's a lack of education, a lack of knowledge for a lot of the things that I have pretty much discussed.
Mhm.
And that's it. So literally just the foundation itself, the coding, not having business bank accounts, not being able to have the business, whether it's an LLC, understanding that An LLC is not an S corp, or an LLC is not technically a C corp. And so just really understanding the difference between things, but why that is so essential for me as a coach and business owner, to ensure that I explain these things and properly educate people on it, because we already know there's so much fluff and things that are out here. But once you're in the trenches, you really know, right? Oh, this is what you actually need to have, in order to get this type of funding from the bank, because honestly, it can make a difference between you getting 10,000 or 50 or $60,000 when it comes to the bank. So that's how essential it is that your foundation is set in proper place, and because that sets the tone for everything else.
Got it.
My,
Got it.
my,
Okay. My. Yeah. All right, Jonathan, take us out, because
Okay, man. So y'all heard it here first, right? That one of these simple mistakes can be the difference between $40,000 and $50,000 of funding for your business. All right, y'all, don't go anywhere. This is Speak Your Success in the Morning. We're gonna be right back with Coach LaShanta in just a little bit after this quick commercial break. Do you want to feel confident in your skin every day? Introducing Skin Rituals, a luxury home-based skin studio that specializes in hyperpigmentation, acne, and personalized treatments for every skin type. Owned by solo esthetician and registered nurse Courtney Durham, Skin Rituals is all about curating facial treatments designed just for you. Hydrate, brighten, nourish, and soothe your skin with expert care and cutting-edge techniques that promote natural healing. Whether you're looking for a relaxing facial or a transformative chemical peel, Skin Rituals offers results-driven treatment tailored to your needs. With over 7 years of experience, Courtney's goal is to help you safely achieve the healthy skin that you deserve. At Skin Rituals, we believe that taking care of your skin is an investment in your confidence. Book your appointment today and leave every session feeling grateful for the choice that you made to take care of yourself. Skin Rituals, because your skin deserves the very best. Family, welcome back to Speak Your Success in the Morning. Welcome back. We are 27 minutes after the hour, and like we said, this is your favorite morning show. All right. So as y'all are tapped in, if you have not hit that subscribe button, make sure to hit it so that you don't miss any episodes right here. So now I want to go ahead and dive in, because Coach LaShanta, like I said before, you are my coach, and I mean, you are my coach, and I don't want to shortchange the people out here. So you have a program, like you offer programs to where you can really help these particular individuals, these entrepreneurs, and it's called the Road to Wealth Academy. Can you talk a little bit more about that and how you really help entrepreneurs and what they can expect?
Absolutely. So our Road to Wealth Academy is a community that I started actually last year, but due to just some life, right, I put it on hold and I began it again this year. So the Road to Wealth Academy is all about financial freedom and wealth. So what I do in my community is I help people to be able to fix their credit. So it's more of a self-paced, right? So those individuals who may not can actually afford credit repair services, you're able to come into the community where we have weekly classes that I literally support my students every single week. And bi-weekly, we have accountability calls as well and Q&A sessions. So I can ensure that we get their credit together. I help them also with strategies and for funding, right? Whether they're going to a bank or through a lender, we help them with actual strategies in order to secure the funding. And we also teach business credit. So I actually teach them all about business credit because business credit, to me, people talk about it, but they don't know about it, right? They're not really about it. When I say that, that's more of on the business information only side, right? You got in only type funding. So understanding what is business credit, what does your actual scores mean, right? How do I make the changes? What if I have a dispute issue? So really teaching all about the in-depth of business credit and truly understanding what the scores and things mean, because it's totally different, y'all, from the personal credit side, right? So that's all I teach. And we have guest speakers. So my community is, again, all around freedom wealth, right? So whether that is assuring that people have longevity in companies, I feel like, most people start their companies and what's next, right? What do I do now? So I want to be able to help people with the funding and things that they're receiving, y'all, to be able to invest that money, right? Get the money, but let's invest. Let's invest it, whether that is real estate or you started another business, or just ensuring that we understand what is a trademark, right? So I have people that come in and talk about trademarks, have individuals that come in and talk about wealth planning, CPAs, so we can help with tax strategies. All of those variations of things is what my community surrounds. And I wanted to ensure that this was totally different from what the world is giving out here. Let's really teach this wealth game. And so that's what
Mm.
I do within my community.
It sounds like it's worth whatever price it is. You bringing in all these guests and holding their hand from the beginning and making sure they're successful on the outcome. So yeah, sounds like a great program. I love it.
It
Hmm.
is. It is.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And so,
I mean.
oh,
Oh, I was about to say this real quick. Britt. No, I'll kick it to you. I mean, I'll attest to it because I mean, I am a testimonial. Like I'm a real
oh
time
yeah, yeah.
testimonial because
Mhm.
I came to coach. I came to coach LaShanta, and I was like, hey, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. And then after, I went through the process. I went. Went applied, did my thing, and I was able to take the screenshot. Like when the testimony takes a screenshot, I said, "Hey, coach, check this out." She said, "Oh yeah, you got this thing going." So I'm here to say that the process that she puts you through, it really does work, right? Like
Lovely.
this ain't smoke and mirrors, but you got it, Britt.
Lovely.
You got it. You got
Oh
it.
no, one of my questions was just how when it comes to business credit, and I know it probably goes more in depth, or business credit and personal credit, what does your credit score have to be? Do you have to have something outstanding? Can you start low? How does that kind of work? Because I'm
Absolutely.
not a person. I don't have an LLC. I don't
Mm.
have the business side like you guys are the true entrepreneurs. So when we do interview people, I just love to learn because I don't have those credentials. So that's what
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah, 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 yeah,
So,
yeah.
well, you can start either way, right? Honestly, when it comes down to business credit or in obtaining any sort of funding, you can have either credit or you can have credit or revenue, right? It's either
Mm.
or. The last thing can be
Mm.
collateral. So we try to stay away from collateral as much as
Yeah, that
possible,
sounds dangerous. Yeah.
right? But you can have either or. So you can have a low as a 550 credit score or a high as a 700 plus credit score, right?
Mm.
And so you
Mm.
can literally start getting business funding either way it goes. So for starters, I guess is the best way to kind of put this is most people who start off, they typically will have to personally guarantee when it comes to the banks because the banks are, if we know, the banks are more highly revenue based for when it comes down to businesses. So a lot of startup companies obviously don't have that type of revenue. And so they have to leverage their personal credit when it comes down to getting bank funding and why relationships with their banks are so important as well. So
Mm.
having those relationships with your bankers, again, that can differentiate you from getting 10,000 versus 50,000, having those banking relationships. Well, if a person like, well, I don't have the best credit, right? I have like a
Hmm.
550, 600 credit score. Cool, no problem. Now you can't go to the bank. You can't
Right.
go to the bank and get no funding.
Right.
However, there's
Hmm.
alternative lenders like OnDeck, right? Or
Hmm.
Bluevine, those type of lenders where you're able to go to and they typically essentially want about $10,000 revenue or Rock Financial. But
Hmm.
there's revenue for any and everybody, right? There's also lenders that are considered CDFI lenders, which is community development financial institutions. And
Mm.
so this is more so for low income, low credit scores, lower distress areas, and
Hmm.
they specialize more so, guys, in minority owned business, veteran owned, women
Hmm.
owned type of companies,
Oh,
right?
nice.
But they can help anyone. Startup,
Mm.
it really doesn't matter, but they do have specialties. And so I educate people a lot on these type of companies because typically all you need is at least a 550 credit score, a
Hmm.
business plan, and financial statements, and you can get funding up to at least
Mm.
possibly 150 or $250,000 just by
Jeez.
going through those type of lenders. So when I say that you don't have to have the best credit scores, but you at least need to have either credit or revenue to be able to get the funding I'm sure
Mhm.
that you're looking for.
Gotcha.
Man,
And
I
then
love
one more question before you go. Does your expertise, does your business, does political anything affect that?
Political.
Does politics affect your
it.
business?
It does not actually.
Oh,
It does
that's
not.
good.
No,
That's
yeah,
good.
right. Okay,
That's great.
grateful.
And I say that because like like new bills are coming out and
Right.
things
Yeah,
are
yeah,
happening.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so, just when people see this, it's just like, oh, okay, well, I can still do this program and not worry about the politics of it because, that's just
Mhm.
so important these days. But that's good to know that, you
Yeah.
So,
still have the opportunity to do all the funding and everything behind the scenes that you do. So kudos to you. Love it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the thing that I think, Britt, probably that is most effective is
Mhm.
probably like the grants, right?
Yeah.
I don't do
Mhm.
grants. So,
Okay.
but I do have the resources, right? I do provide my communities and everyone every single month with resources about grants, and I have
Mm-hmm.
connections and resources for the grants. But so far, that's what I've seen is the most effective due to the right the funding piece of it
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, right? That people donations and things like that, foundational things.
Gotcha.
Um, and so those are more effective. Now, when it comes to these loans and things like that, they're going to be here, right?
Right.
However, what can possibly affect it is the amount of funding that a person
Mm.
possibly can get,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So there
Mm-hmm.
may be eventually some sort of restrictions due to the amount of funding
Mm-hmm.
possibly that people are able to get. And so that's why I tell people, hey, if you're in a position, right, you have 700 plus credit score, you have a solid personal credit profile, let's go ahead and get the funding. We don't want to continuously to wait, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
we don't know how this economy may change. We don't know what may transpire. So we want to ensure that we go ahead while
True.
we can,
Right.
right? And get as much funding as possible. But not just get the funding, but understand how to manage
Mm-hmm.
the money well, right? Right. And
Right.
not to spend and splurge it
Yeah.
on things that are not beneficial for the company.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like more so grants. And if it's anything with the banks, then more, it would be more so a limitation on the amount of funding possibly a person can get.
Got you. Got you. Got you. Thank you
Wow.
so much for coming on, Coach.
Wow.
You're
Appreciate you,
welcome.
LaShanta.
No
Yes.
problem.
Terrific. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Terrific. Appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you stopping and giving us value here. Like you said, you want to give people real information to really help them
Mm-hmm.
really elevate and shift their situation. Family, if y'all are interested in getting connected with Coach LaShanta, be sure, like her Instagram is right there, is Coach_LaShanta. Okay, Coach_LaShanta. And go on her page and follow her. Y'all, she gives out so much great information. She don't got 84K followers on accident. All right. She going, she living this stuff, she doing it. She got a credit card behind her in the background. Okay. This is real deal. Okay. So once again, Coach, thank you so much for stopping by. And family, we're gonna be right back with more Speaker Success in the Morning after this quick commercial break. Do you want to feel confident in your skin every day? Introducing Skin Rituals, a luxury home-based skin studio that specializes in hyperpigmentation, acne, and personalized treatments for every skin type. Owned by solo esthetician and registered nurse Courtney Durham, Skin Rituals is all about curating facial treatments designed just for you. Hydrate, brighten, nourish, and soothe your skin with expert care and cutting-edge techniques that promote natural healing. Whether you're looking for a relaxing facial or a transformative chemical peel, Skin Rituals offers results-driven treatment tailored to your needs. With over 7 years of experience, Courtney's goal is to help you safely achieve the healthy skin that you deserve. At Skin Rituals, we believe that taking care of your skin is an investment in your confidence. Book your appointment today and leave every session feeling grateful for the choice that you made to take care of yourself. Skin Rituals, because your skin deserves the very best. Family, welcome back. Welcome back to Speak Your Success in the Morning.
What up? What
We're
up?
38 minutes after the hour. Oh, Britt, I said it yesterday. I got to say it. I got to run it back again today.
What?
So Skin Rituals Dallas, one thing that they're doing right now is they're doing
Courtney.
Christmas. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They doing Christmas in July right now. So she's doing a give back. So allowing people the
Really?
opportunity. Yes, every $50 you spend, I believe you're gonna get one entry. You spend 150, you get some more entries. Spend 200, you get
Now,
some more
Courtney, the real
entries.
deal over there. She be doing her thing.
Say CD Skin Rituals
CD. Court
Dallas. All
dog.
right,
Court dog. Love it.
Skin Rituals Dallas. So yeah, tap in, y'all,
Love
with
it.
her.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I
man.
just I love that interview that we just did. I wonder if she knows about like government contracts. She knows so much. She knows so
Oh,
much. Those government contracts.
that's true. That's
Them things
good.
good.
Wow. You said I actually know somebody that does government contracts. They coach
Ah,
and they do government contracts. Okay.
wow.
Okay. So we can, okay.
Okay, okay,
Okay. Put them on the
okay.
list.
Put
Okay.
him
Put
on
them
the
on the list.
list.
Government contracts. All right.
Sorry, Ozzy.
All right
Yeah, yeah,
now.
yeah.
All right.
Okay, we got about 20 minutes on this Friday, July 4th. We already celebrated Juneteenth. We celebrated our
Yeah.
freedom, but we got one more day today. So,
Man.
I
Okay.
guess
Yeah.
I guess this one count as well. So,
Fair enough.
But
Fair enough.
what you got? What's funny? What's popping? What's happening?
Well, what wasn't funny was going outside and jumping on that weighted jump rope for the first time. One, it felt
Oh,
like it.
welcome to the
It
Jump Rope
felt like
Club.
it was short. It felt like the jump rope was short, so I had to like bend down and try to rope. It wasn't working
I
out.
mean, you're a tall. So I
It
mean,
might go back. Either it's gonna go back or I'm gonna get extended one. I don't know.
nah, that
But
sound like giving
um
up.
no. I'm not get I'm gonna order the new one, and then when that comes, then I'm gonna
You
send
might
back the
just need to
old.
go to Academy or Dick's and find the right jump rope for you, and then order it so you don't keep doing this dance. So that way we make sure you kept getting to start hopping. Start jumping.
Talk nice to me. Okay. Talk
Yeah.
nice to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's happening? Well, I sent you a few clips. I sent you a few
My
clips
bad. My bad.
on some stuff that's going down. I was watching one of these videos and I was like, man, this made me want to come up with a whole new theme, whole
Mm-hmm.
feel good Friday segment or something. Because I sent the well, there you.
Which
I'll
one?
let you. You want to talk about that? No. You can start there at the top. Yeah.
I
Start
don't
there with Chuck E.
know. I
Cheese.
think it's kind of
Chuck E. Cheese
creepy.
has a new business venture on deck. The famous mouse, or really the company who owns him,
No, it's Chuck E. Cheese himself.
is opening a new arcade just for adults. It's called Chuck's Arcade, and it'll feature new and old school games like Pac-Man, Mortal Kombat, and Donkey Kong.
So I mean, like that's cool. It's cool. I get the concept of it. I see what they're trying to do and yada yada yada.
It's
But I don't know. Let's leave Chuck E. Cheese for the kids.
2025.
And we
We
are
gotta get
millennials. We
away.
grew up at Chuck E.
Yeah,
Cheese. I don't want to go
I
to Chuck's
mean,
Arcade. I think it's a little
I
creepy.
don't know. I don't know about people just pulling up on arcades anyway. Cidercade is pretty cool. You ever been there?
Now,
As
no.
long as all the machines are working. But
Oh, is that the
Cidercade, you
one?
go in
Where's
there.
that one at?
Over there by don't know. But
Oh,
what I
man,
do
that's
know is that you pay like you pay whatever amount it is. You get in unlimited games, and they got different like hard ciders and stuff that people can drink.
only
Of course, you
only
get regular
arcade I go
beverages.
to is Dave and Buster's. Okay, so
Oh
Dave and
yeah, you got
Buster's
Dave
and
Buster's half price games on Tuesday. Half price games on
hey,
Tuesday.
hey,
Dave
I
and
love Dave
Buster's.
and Buster's. Like I
That's
said,
the
I used to
sponsored
work
segment.
there. So I like back in the day. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, little
Okay.
college summer
So
job. But
oh,
before
okay.
you move on from
That's
Chuck
a
E.
lot of
Cheese,
butts. That's a
did
lot of
you
butts.
know you got two kids? Well, I mean, Judah can't do Judah can't do anything. But
Not yet.
Baby Jones, Chuck E. Cheese has a monthly subscription. You're a parent. Did you
No,
know
they
that?
don't.
Yes,
They have a month.
it's like $12 or like $6 a month, and you just take the baby in there, and you get like
Wow.
100 chips, or I could be wrong, maybe 50, 100 chips, and then
Wow.
they get to eat and they get to do all this stuff. You
No way.
wear them out for $6, Jonathan.
$6?
It's like $6 a month, and then the
No way.
yes,
No way. Okay, I'm looking that
yes,
up. I'm looking that up because he was
yes,
losing because we brought him to Andretti's once, and he was not supposed to be in there. We are doing laser tag. I'm holding my
yeah.
man's hand. We running around through. I'm like, come on, Gabe. Uh.
Yes. Well, he can have a blast at Chuck E. Cheese, and it's like it's a whole situation.
It can't be six.
Food,
You eating for
Jonathan.
$6 playing the game? No way. Six
Oh,
dollars?
I was about to look it up. Yeah.
That's fun. Now that's fun Friday. Okay.
That's fun.
$6. I'm getting to it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
yeah.
wow.
Fun. I think it's like Fun Pass birthday. Da, 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 da.
Man,
Oh, managed membership. Yeah, membership.
Oh, there it is. It just said right there, Fun Pass.
Oh, that
Nah,
was it.
you had it. It was on the
The Fun
background.
Pass.
Yeah, it had it on the background for the Fun Pass.
Fun Pass all
Yeah.
summer. No, that's a different one. I don't
Oh,
say
well, I
$50.
mean,
Okay,
oh.
okay. There it is, right there. Yeah, $7. If you want to go, you want the
$7.
go.
What do you get? What do you get for the bronze? Let's just start with the bronze
Okay,
so the
you
people know.
get you get unlimited visits. You get games
Mhm.
every day. You get 40 games a day. You get 20% off food. You get extra game discount, 20% off of that.
Mm,
Adventure Zone discount, 20% off that. You get a
man,
play pass for up to 6 family members, valid
wow.
at most locations, and a surprise bonus gift. $8 a month, baby.
Mm.
Baby Jones
Hey,
better rock
man.
out and have a good time.
Okay, wait, jump up to the goal. Jump up to the goal. Let's see what you get with the goal.
Go, you get unlimited. Okay, they all get unlimited visits. You get
Okay.
250 games a day. Okay. And then you
Dang.
get 50% off food. Then you get 50% off extra games. 50% off everything. So 50% off everything. And then you still get all the other stuff. But
Wow.
yeah, that seems like a deal to me. If you had
Wow.
kids, I mean, we're going to Chuck E. Cheese about 3 times a week.
Wow.
Okay, I take
Yeah,
that
we're
right
going to
now.
Chuck E. Cheese. We're going to pass this one card around. Got
we
this one
go
card.
to,
We're going to pass
we
this
go to
bad boy.
Chuck E. Cheese because when I had my Six Flags season pass, my mom used to buy me every summer. I used to go with my friends. Man, I was gone. As long as
Believe it.
somebody, and then I didn't have my car. Like before I got my car, my mom, somebody, I'll drop you off. So the other parent got to pick you up. All right. They dropping off and I'm picking up, but I ain't doing both. Okay.
I can
So
hear your mom saying that. I can hear
yeah,
your mom.
exactly. So, as long as we had that situated, baby, we was good to go. Then made friends at Six Flags, got the Flash Pass. Man, I know how to rock a summer, okay?
Dang. Flash Pass was a game changer. When they brought that bad boy out, that game changer. Okay.
Show was,
Game
show
changer.
was,
Game changer.
show was.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So look,
moving on.
now we transition into that Feel Good Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, Feel Good Friday. 35 years, Britt. This man was the Chiefs mascot for 35 years. You swipe over, there's a brief video in there.
Aw, that's nice.
Yeah, man. Man been locked in for 35 years. That's wild, man.
And they be making money.
Really? They're making good money? That good money
They
on
get
them?
paid like 6 figures.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this man
Dang.
probably. I mean, I wouldn't even say
Okay.
secretly a millionaire, but
yeah,
he
man.
got that money on for sure.
Shout out to brother Dan, man. Shout out to brother Dan on this Feel Good Friday, man. Getting it done, getting in, rocking out with the Chiefs.
Right.
35 years, man. He probably made a
35
lot
years
of
is a long
kids
time.
real happy. Made a lot of kids happy. Made a lot of fans happy. But this the one right here, Britt.
this
I
the
almost
one?
cried with this one. We need audio on this one.
Oh gosh.
Forever to touch it, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow.
Is this American Idol or The Voice?
You're the closest
America's Got Talent.
Oh, America's Got Talent.
I'll ever be, and I don't want to go home right now.
Oh, that's my jam right there.
No, I can taste this moment. No, I can breathe your life.
All right, yeah, we're gonna get copyrighted. We can't.
Oh man, it's about to hit that note.
That was beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
Love
But it
that.
said, the meme said he waited 40 years for this moment. So I can't imagine,
Caption.
what that. Yeah, and captions be crazy. But imagine that though, like
Waiting 40 years for your dream.
Well, I mean, just imagine doing everything that wasn't like bringing you joy, everything that wasn't just fun for you, I guess. But then you get the opportunity of a lifetime, and then you step up, and then you rock this thing out the park.
Yeah.
So now, who knows where my boy is at? Who knows if he got a deal? Maybe he got a single. Either way, he got attention now.
Did they
I
give him a
never
goal?
have watched the show. I don't even know, Britt.
Wow.
I just know that clip. Okay, I was about to go download that. I was about to go download the version of that song off YouTube because I'm that person. Like a good cover, I'll go download a good cover.
Really?
Him singing that version. I don't like everybody's covers, and I don't like everybody's original track.
Original. You know what I'm not a fan of? I'm not. It depends on what it is. I'm not a fan of like remixes.
Depends.
When the song. That's why I said it depends. It got to be a really good remix.
Yeah.
But like most of the time, like, nah, just play the original, man. Just play the original.
This is a very unpopular opinion about what I'm about to say right now. And I'm only gonna say it because Alexa played this song yesterday. Gabby asked for Music for Love by Mario. I don't know why Alexa decided to play I Need a Girl Part 2, the remix with P. Diddy. But Britt, that's a good remix. Now that brother there makes good remixes, okay? I'm not condoning his behavior.
Alexa
but I am
said, Gabby, I got something for you, girl. I got something better.
Coming off the top rope with it. Like, but that was a remix. That boy was making remixes all that whole summer. I remember.
Yeah.
We invented the remix. That was the name of his album. But I'm with you though.
Remember.
I'm with you.
You are that old.
But this is 20. Okay, watch him out. This is 2025 though. Everybody's trying to remix stuff. They're trying to make a part 2,
make
part
a new
3.
beat. Make a new song.
Just make something original.
New.
Just something
Find
original.
You a good producer and lay it down.
Don't give me the vanilla cake and then switch the icing. No, just make me a different cake, okay? Y'all trying to pull a fast one on people out here. Just stop it, okay? Just stop it. Just
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
through with y'all. I'm
Yeah.
throwing the culture in the trash for
Yeah. Yeah.
2025.
Or it looked
Culture in the
like
trash.
vanilla and it tastes like chocolate. What are y'all
Mm.
doing? What are y'all doing? What are y'all
Ah!
doing? I don't want that. I don't
Mystery
want
cake.
that. Mystery
Mystery cake.
cake.
Crazy, crazy. All right, look.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes.
we're getting ready. Did we already talk about it a little bit? What we got going on the 4th? You said you don't know what you got going just yet. You
I'm
ain't doing
rolling
no
with Shay
barbecue.
Shay. I'm gonna go see my grandma before she leave. She leaves tomorrow.
Oh, well,
Y'all,
dang
if
it.
y'all really need they don't, the season saints, they don't send you the stuff you're supposed to get. I say I wanted y'all to send me some videos and stuff so I can show it on the show. But
Mm,
end all be all, they have been doing a great job, y'all. They have been shopping and shopping
wow.
and shopping until they can't shop no more. And with that being said, they're almost done with this Airbnb and they're about to be on their second one. Someone reached out to
Oh,
them about doing another
wow.
Airbnb. So
Wow.
if you
So
need
you
my
got,
grandma and
oh,
your mama to decorate your Airbnb or just your house in general,
man,
yeah. Hit me up, producer
man.
Britt.
Okay, so you found the path that they laid for you, that whole shop till you drop, because you know you got it honest.
Oh man, my
Oh,
grandma
wow.
shopped till she dropped, and my mom almost got me and my sister locked
Crashed
in the
out.
mall one time. I'll never forget. She's like,
Wow.
"Come on, y'all.
Locked in the mall?
We got the bag. She got both her kids on one arm. Come on, y'all. Let's go. Let's
That
go. We
walk is
running.
crazy.
Come
That
on,
walk
let's
you
go."
doing right now is crazy.
That's what she would do.
Got locked in the mall. That's a story.
And Dillard's be the first people to close their door. They had that one door open, like all the doors closed, and they had that one door open
I
on the
know
side.
exactly what you're talking
And my
about.
mom would be like, "Well, they ain't gonna lock us out because I parked here at Dillard's, and I'm not walking around with my kids." So yeah,
Did she end up not walking around?
no, my mama walk right through Dillard's. Okay,
Dang.
my
Your
mama
mama
don't
bold.
play. She don't
See,
play.
your mama was who we was talking about this morning. We was talking about that faith this morning in the scripture. I was talking about your mama. Yeah, because she said she ain't one of them disciples. She about to, hey,
Call it
who trying
don't
to get healed? Who
call
trying
it
to get
don't play. Yeah,
You're gonna get this
yeah,
work right now. Right now.
yeah. Neither
But
does my
hey,
grandma. Yeah.
oh, so everybody just getting it. It's just trickling down. That's what's up. That's what
Started at the
uh
top. Yeah.
now we here. Now we here.
Hey.
Okay, now we're here. Okay. But what we got going? Oh, so
Yeah,
today
what
what
y'all
I
doing?
got
What y'all
going.
doing? Yeah.
Yeah, so man, at 10 o'clock actually, we're going to a friend's house and they're gonna hop in the pool. I don't know why I agreed with Gabby to go do that, but yeah, we're gonna go the
What's
pool at
wrong
10
with
o'clock.
that?
I'm just saying, Britt, I'm sleepy right now. Okay.
Sun's
So
out, toes out. Come on, man. Get out
that don't even
there.
go together. No.
Baby Jones know how to swim?
Not all the way, but
Oh, can he do
we have
floaties?
this swim lessons. Yeah, you can do float. But Britt, oh, I wish I had the picture for you. We got a picture of my man on the side where they're doing the instructions for swim lessons.
Mhm.
You see my man like this. Like he is ready to take off into the pool. We're pulling
Oh,
him back.
uh-huh.
No floaty, no problem. My man don't got no fear. He about to get in this pool and do whatever. He don't even
Well,
know.
that's gonna be you. You're gonna be standing right there in the pool. You're just gonna be jumping in.
Yeah.
You're gonna be catching them.
Clearly,
So yeah, it's gonna
clearly.
be
So
nice.
yeah, we're gonna hit the pool. Then after that, later in the afternoon, we're gonna pull up to his godparents' house. We're gonna go over there, hang post. Oh,
Oh,
so
Mr.
Dwayne,
Dwayne.
Mr.
Yeah,
Dwayne,
Mr.
yeah,
Dwayne.
Mr. Dwayne. You haven't met his wife, Miss Tina,
Oh
but
yeah.
we're gonna be over there hanging out with them. And what always happens over there, I find a spot on the couch. I have my laptop. I have good intentions. I fall asleep, mouth open, just don't care,
Jonathan,
mouth
no
open.
laptop today.
You
Okay.
outside your mind. You
No laptop
outside your.
today. You don't need
You're
a
outside.
laptop today. It's
I
okay,
got I got
Jonathan.
stuff I'm working on. I gotta. Oh, I didn't tell you. We'll talk about it more offline. But I got to create a presentation to pitch a
Oh.
podcast program to a code. Yes. Hey, the train is moving over
All right.
here.
Well, you're gonna make that money on then.
Train is
Okay.
moving.
Jump
Oh,
in
and then
that
there's
pool first.
one other thing. So I'm also a local school. Local school principal got back with me. He said, "Thanks for your patience. Thanks for hitting me up in April. Would love to meet with you so we can
Hmm.
talk about seeing how that podcast program can work and we can partner together."
Hmm.
Yes, Britt, the train is moving. So I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going broke. I'm not going to break it if it ain't. If it's already fixed, I ain't going to break
Mm.
it. Okay,
I just want to, that's great. That's wonderful. But
it
I
works.
just want to shout out. I
Myself,
can't.
myself.
Me. Okay. Yeah, I do
Oh
want to
wow.
shout myself out. But I want to shout out my eyebrow lady. Okay,
Oh
these things
wow.
are cut. Okay,
Oh my
she's been doing
goodness.
a good job. I've been listening to you, but I really have just been looking at my eyebrows this whole time because
Wow, that's
these
crazy.
things are amazing. You know, the
Surgical.
eyebrows are the shape of the face. You know, once you get your eyebrows done, and most
Mm.
women, you understand when I'm saying this. Yeah, your makeup can look so pretty, but if your eyebrows look janky, your whole face messed up.
Wait. So did she thread them? Did she
No,
pluck
I get
them?
threaded. I get them threaded.
How bad does that hurt?
It don't hurt no more. As my
It
dad
don't hurt
said,
no more. No
beauty is
more.
pain. Yeah, I mean, I've been threading for like, I don't know, since it started. I don't know,
Dang, that's
10,
crazy.
10 years. I don't know, maybe
Oh
longer.
wow. So you're a
Yeah.
professional. You're a professional with the eyebrows now.
My dad's always like, "Why don't you just learn how to thread them yourself?" I'm like, "Come on now, it's
Mm.
$12."
Okay. Producer
It used
Britt,
to
we
be
gotta let the people.
$10. But
Huh?
what?
Oh, well, I mean, what they call inflation. Yeah, got the
Yeah,
inflation
whatever.
going.
Hmm.
Inflation happening. But yeah, I was about to
Hmm.
say we gotta let the people know. We got some guests coming up, man.
Yes, we do,
We got some
y'all.
we
We're
got
gonna
some
be
guests
busy
coming
next
up
week.
next
So y'all are
week.
not going to want to miss a beat, okay? Don't miss a
Uh,
day next week. I think we lined up not every single day, but I mean, I think 3 out of
except I mean,
5.
yeah, except for Monday. With Monday we got Monday momentum. We're gonna hold it down. But then after
Mhm.
that, we got a guest, special guest. Then
Uh-huh.
Wednesday we got a guest on Wellness Wednesday. Gonna give us some
Thursday we
education
got law
around that.
talk.
Thursday we got Law Talk. We got a residential guest in the building, and then
Mhm.
Friday we got another guest.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I had my iPad pulled up, but
He
we
just
might put
saying guess.
guest dress to impress.
Speaking of
We
guests, were you on the guest train when guest was in stores? When guest
uh
had the
I remember when guest was popular.
I
We
used to
get guest
beg
jeans.
my mama, please let me have a pair of Guess jeans. I want a pair of Guess jeans. And I had some
Guest
Guess.
jeans. Wow.
Man, Guess jeans was popping. So when I was working in the mall when I was 16, I used to work
Uh-huh.
at Baker's, which was a shoe store. And then it
Wow.
was like
Make it
right by
cool.
Guess. It was right by Guess. And then, on my lunch break, I'd go in there and look. And I was like, man, I just want a pair of Guess jeans. I finally got a pair of Jonathan. There was a black pair of Guess jeans. I wear them jeans
Mm.
out.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm with you. I'm with
By
because for
by
me,
six, I was like 16, 17 years old. I was like, oh yeah, I got my Guess
For me,
jeans.
it wasn't Guess. It was Polo. Had the denim outfit,
Oh man, I remember all the guys wearing
the
a
top and
polo
the
to the hat,
bottom.
all the way down to the boots.
No,
Okay,
I wasn't on that. Them Texas
you
boy,
know what I'm talking about.
they got the polo jeans wrapped up so tight at the ankle, and they used the rubber band, and they got it tucked in the socket and tucked it in the shoe. That's
Polo
so Texas.
hat, collared
Oh my
polo
goodness.
pants. Might had a
Oh my
polo
goodness.
logo on it. Then you got the
Lord have
polo
mercy.
boots with the polo socks.
No. So yeah, that was the thing for me. So man, I
Yeah.
was so excited about that denim fit. Then
Uh-huh.
I wear just the jacket. Then I
Mhm.
backdoor just the pants. That was 3 outfits in a week. I would just switch the shirt up under that thing. Hey, it was whatever. It was whatever. Do you
I
hear
had
me?
a I had a dress like that. I wore for picture day, and then I was like, "Oh my gosh, I love this dress." And then I would wear it all the time. And my mom was like, "Okay, Brittany, you grown out of the dress. You can't wear it no more." And I was like, "No,
No,
I
mom, it's
love
my
the
favorite
dress,
dress.
my favorite dress." And
I'm not wearing it
yeah,
anymore.
you never know. When you get so attached to the clothes, man. You get
That
so
is true.
attached to the
Wait,
clothes.
was Platinum Fubu a thing for you? Were you around when Platinum Fubu was out?
I never wore FUBU or
Okay,
South
I didn't ask
Pole
if you okay,
or
I didn't ask if you I
Echo.
didn't
My mama
ask.
didn't
I
buy that stuff for
I
me.
didn't wear South Pole, but were you around when Platinum Fubu was like when they had Fat Albert and
Yeah,
those
yeah, I saw all
characters?
that stuff. Yeah, yeah.
I did that. Now I did that with a shirt almost all week. This was in
Uh,
middle school.
yeah,
Your
my
boy
mama
had
never bought me like baby fat or anything like that.
had
But
a baby, but you don't need no baby fat. Okay.
oh,
Had a baby blue Fat Albert shirt, had a big old picture of Fat Albert
Fat
on there,
Albert. Yeah.
rocked out my shirt. I said, "Oh, I don't think y'all saw this on the first day of school. I'm gonna run this back.
You were
I'm
the
gonna
same
run.
second day?
I'm gonna run it back. I wore the shirt again, Britt. Then I had a Dumb Donald shirt where it was black shirt, it had a little
Mm-hmm.
box picture of him. I said,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm gonna hit y'all over the head because I didn't understand then to spread out the clothes.
Right.
I didn't understand. I just came out too strong first week. I'm gonna kill him.
I used to line my clothes
It
up
was.
first week of school. I used to be
That's what it
ready.
was, man.
Go to see. I used to be
Mhm.
ready. I used to be anxious. I was like, woohoo.
Man, first day
Yeah,
of school.
man. First day of
First day,
school.
first day of
Whether
school,
you
Flo.
wanted to go to school or not, the first day of school was always like, I gotta have my fit ready.
Oh
And then when you
yeah.
get
First week.
older,
The first
yeah,
week it was up. First week it was up. When you get in college, nah, then first week don't matter at all.
nah.
I'm not trying to be here for y'all to read these syllabi.
I
Okay.
still
Move
looked
on.
nice. I still dressed nice when I went to college. I mean, I have my
I mean,
my
I did too.
my athletic shorts days because I had outside campus, so I had to cross the street sometimes to get to mine
Oh,
because I was in
dang.
Miami. So yeah,
Y'all was wearing
so
no
our
clothes.
strip.
Okay, cool.
Shut up! It's
They were
hot
wearing
and
no clothes in
humid
Miami.
and
That's crazy.
everything. Teachers have to understand, like, hey, it's raining outside. It's pouring down, raining. You can't expect me to be there on time. So. Yeah, but yeah,
Miami time.
I love that was a great experience, like having being on an outdoor campus. But guys, if you missed any of the episodes this week, please make sure you go to Speaker Success in the AM on YouTube and check out all the episodes
All of
from last week, from this week, from the week before.
Oh
And
yeah.
don't forget to subscribe and like so you can catch all the upcoming episodes that we got coming up next week. So happy 4th. Stay black and be safe, and the police officers,
Definitely
they gonna
be
be out.
safe.
Yeah, be safe. The
Be
police
safe.
officers, they out. I live kind of by the police office, the department over
Mm.
here, and I can tell when they get their cars washed or when they get their car serviced. So y'all, they just got
Yikes.
them. They just got them serviced, y'all. Okay, so be
Oh,
careful while you in
they ready
Dallas.
to
They
drive
ready.
out.
They
They ready to drive
ready.
out.
They ready. Catch a
Man.
Uber, catch a Lyft. Okay, be safe, and love y'all. See y'all on Monday. All right,
For sure,
Jonathan.
for sure, for sure. All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and get ready to get out of here. Y'all, just like producer Britt said, please be safe because I don't want to see no memes after the 4th of July of you having firecrackers on your wheelchair and shooting down the street, you having firecrackers in your hand, losing a finger. Be safe, okay? Be safe, be smart. Just stay inside. Okay. If you do fireworks, just do them according to the proper protocol. But family, this Speaker Success, we care about you, right? Producer Britt, that's your big sister. Speaks right here, that's your boy. So we trying to look out for the cookout. So please be safe and take care of yourself, take care of your people, and hydrate, y'all. Just don't be silly. And remember, speak your success, believe in your greatness, and continue to create the life and business of your dreams. Because why should you and why would you live any other